Okay, this is the latest junk journal I've done, and I'm still trying to figure out this overhead canned lighting thing that I've got going in my studio. And of course the sun is down, so the lighting's not fabulous, and I'm on this little teeny round table, but it's the best I can do at this point. So yeah, this one is kind of a fun book. I decided to fill it with things that had to do with knights in shining armor. So here we go. Here's the title page from inside, and it was published in 1899, so it's quite an old book. And then I bought these book plates from, I can't remember who, but I bought them specifically for this book. And I have a few more of the book plates, so I'll use them in other things. And so I put some lace on the front page. Then this is one of those tags I made from all my scraps, along with some illustrations that all have to do with knights. This is a end paper from a cool book. I can't remember what the title is, but it has something to do with history. So I've kind of included these little 3-piece collages on certain pages throughout the book. I'm not going to do too many, close-ups, because I do want whoever buys this book to have some sort of joy in discovery. So, and as usual, only the front signature, or the first signature, is embellished. And I tried to pick things that were European knighthood themed. So, and then I always like to include threes, units of 3. I don't like everything to be so symmetrical and balanced. This is from a book. I can't remember. I don't think the book was called, maybe it was called A Prairie Night. I can't remember, but I was playing around with some old book pages and napkins, and I made this, and I was going through a bunch of stuff and found it, and I thought, oh, I should include it. So this ribbon kind of reminds me of the mail, or the little mesh outfits that they would have worn under the suit of armor. So I included that throughout. More illustrations. So this was a thing of wallpaper that I have, and I just cut up a couple segments of it and included it because I thought it was sort of had a European castle kind of flair to it, and then some little snippets of wallpaper. There's lots of spots to write, and as per all of my journals, things can be moved around. Some is glued, some is lightly tacked, and some is paper clipped, so the ephemera can be moved around. These are from Postal Love. She always totally goes over the top with her postage stamps on the covers for her shipping, and they're always, the packages are so beautiful, so I soak the stamps off and then save them for other projects. So, and this is a label I got also from Postal Love. She's in Brussels. And here's another illustration. It's folded in half. I'm not going to take it off, but there's another side. It's all about a song for some knight. And then this is an old poem, The Perfect Knight. It's from a children's book from the 30s. And it's just paper clipped on, so the new owner could actually put blank paper or lined paper there, give yourself another journaling spot. I threaded ribbon through this lace to try and tie it in with the card, the journaling card, which there's also writing space on the back. This is a title page to a series of books, my Bookhouse books from the 30s and 40s, and you could unfold it, unclip it, unfold it, and write inside, and then clip it back on for a secret journaling spot. Another little 3-piece collage. This strip of paper here, you can't really tell in the light, but it has a really beautiful floral pattern to it, and it's an end paper from an old book. So, and each signature has 16 sheets of vintage paper, so you have quite a bit of room to add, subtract, grow. Some sari ribbon from a scrap from India. I buy my stuff on eBay because it's less expensive than on Etsy, and it does take a while to get because it comes straight from India. But they have some beautiful stuff, this one particular vendor that I use. And these are little scraps of wrapping paper under a belly band, which I cut from an illustration that shows up later in the book. And then here are some 3 bits of office supply paper. This is the back side of some shelf paper. I just tacked it on there, embellished it. And then here's the shelf side. Lots of fold outs. Here's more of that ribbon that reminded me of chainmail. I glued down some tissue paper, which I just thought kind of was a nice, it broke up the brown paper. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. It just looks good to me and I put it in there. So some vintage foreign text. So this is the illustration that I cut off of, that I used for the belly band. So the belly band was the strip that ran across the top of the illustration, and this was an end paper from another book. And I've just, because the illustration was so large and I did want to use it, I folded it and wrapped it around. And then this could be a pocket to put stuff in. And then this last little section is just one little interesting snippet of stuff on each page. And then there's the back with one of the tags that I've made. This is a large one. Slips in the envelope. And that is the first signature. Whoops, sorry about the bump of the tripod. My goal this next 2 or 3 months is to get some sort of other filming thing worked out. So this is blank for the new owner to do whatever they want with it. Same thing, 16 sheets of assorted papers in various sizes, lengths, widths. I like the visual variety that putting different kinds of pages in gives journals. So anyway, I'm going to be putting this in the Paper Nerd sale on Friday. I'll be posting a bunch of stuff in my Instagram feed about 10 o'clock in the morning on Friday. I don't generally do too much activity on Saturday because I find that most people shop on the first day of the sale. At least that's been my experience thus far. So, oh, and I've done it again. Forgot to line the back page. Been so focused on the front page. So I need to finish this off, which I will do right now. So anyway, there you go. When Knighthood Was in Flower. It's really a beautiful book. I've had it for a long time and I'll be sad to see it go, but hopefully somebody will love it as much as I do. So thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.